Hey, bays and boos! Welcome to the second installment of Toxic Sips. Yes, it's the podcast's turn to put on its costume, and it's spooky time, baby. You know it. Sippers, grab your gauntlets, your cauldrons, and Starbeast tumblers. Yes, it's that time. It's that time. Welcome today, one of my best friends in all the world. Who are you?
I'm Dani. Hi.
Hi, Dani.
It's me. Hi.
So today we are taking her to the court of public opinion because she has
I'm ready.
Opinions. And her opinions are as follows.
I will be dragged. I'm ready.
Internet, kill her. I'm just kidding. No, first of all, there's a lot of fake ass. You know what?
Oh, we're starting strong, girl.
We're
Okay,
starting strong.
Okay.
She's like, first of all, what are you sipping today, my dear?
Oh, I have some wild berry kombucha.
Me?
Hard kombucha.
Me
And
too.
I'm going to be messing you guys. I'm so sorry.
It's
I apologize
okay.
now. I'm so sorry.
Ooh,
My ice girl.
All the ASMR people. Anyway. Oh my God.
I draw the line. We're done.
So we are starting off strong because Halloween is a lifestyle, and as a previously still nerdy person, but not as nerdy today, I fake it till I make it. I was once told,
That's what we do.
You're a cool nerd, Jess.
Thank you.
And
yes.
So apparently this person met me initially, yes, and was like, first opinion of you was, you're cool. Then I got to know you. And you're a nerd.
That's the opposite of what you want to happen.
I'm
I'm just saying that is the opposite of what we're going for.
Oh my God. So rude. Okay?
Okay.
Well, I just want to say this as someone who wore glasses before Jessica Day from New Girl Made It Cool.
See, okay, I'm just gonna say I don't know who the hell that is. We need references, girl.
Oh.
I don't know what that is.
It's a sitcom show with the girl named Jessica, and she has bangs, and she wears glasses that are hollowed out. And so then everyone started wearing the big glasses.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And it's like, do you remember when you were a kid and you wore glasses and you were four eyes?
Yes, absolutely.
Anyways,
I'm wearing contacts now, but I've been wearing glasses since I was in 5th grade.
Exactly.
It wasn't always fun.
It wasn't
always
always cute. So
No.
in that regard, yes, we're coming in hot. There are people that are like, oh, I love Halloween. It's the best. And it's like, I can't wait to carve pumpkins. And I'm here to say, we see you, fakies.
I'm not even. The ones that say, I can't wait to decorate for Halloween. I decorate so early. Girl, why are you decorating at all? What does your house look like all the other time? Like, I don't.
But, oh my God. So you're reminding me of this conversation that I had with Joshua, where I'm like, hey, eventually we're going to end up living together, right? So those conversations are very well into formation.
He just got put on blast. I'm just saying.
Just saying.
The whole world knows now. Now we're waiting. We're waiting for when she tells the world she's moving and she's so busy.
And they're going to be like, wow, that only took half a year since that podcast. Oh, rough. Anyway.
Praying for them.
What is it? R.I.P. Josh. Yes. Get it together. Anyway, no, okay. And so then I'm like, okay, so because he's into the spookies, like the house is going to be kind of like spooky looking all the time. And he goes, okay, but like, can it be a little spooky? So then that way during spooky season, we can make it extra spooky.
No.
And then I thought of you immediately.
Absolutely not. No.
What do you mean?
The special part is we get to go shopping for the house during spooky season. That's what makes it special.
You know what's great? Because
I can't go home decor shopping in July. Like that's not something I can do.
No. Well,
or February.
Not February. No.
Absolutely not.
No March.
So that's what makes it special. So.
And I'd like to throw out there that spooky shit comes out in like September, roughly.
Yeah.
So Labor Day sales. Here's looking at you, Labor Day sales. You're giving that 30% off. Michaels, I see you.
We're going to talk about the Michaels clearance later.
It's coming.
I have something to say.
Okay. So obviously, I feel like you're a lot more well endowed in this subject as far as spooky being a lifestyle. This is who you are.
It is.
And I'm here for it because I'm here for it, but I'm not as here for it.
It's true.
But I'm not as bad as the people that are like, I just can't wait. Like, no.
Also true.
At work, guess what? I'm like this like intern type of employee. Mm-hmm. That's fine. I was like, I don't
She's
get
way more than that. She needs to give herself more credit.
I was like, I don't get enough responsibility. I want more work.
Right.
You know, it's a Latina in me. Like, come on, like, give me more work. And then they're like, okay, one of the things we'd like for you to do is to host the Halloween party at work. What?
Yes.
So I'm so stoked.
Dream.
I know. I'm like, oh my God. And they're like,
What's
well,
my budget?
right. They're like, I was like, are we doing a potluck? And they're like, no, we don't feel right about potlucks because we make money. We'll just cater for you.
Oh, gotcha.
Say less, bitch.
Yes.
So as you see here in our dangling cups here. Sorry.
She's not going to like this when she goes back to edit.
I know. I'm
really
like,
upset about it.
I'm just going to keep, I'm going to have to lower. But
Her next guest, she's going to be like, I'm sorry, but you cannot have ice in your cup.
Do not.
I know it sounds weird, but my last gets ruined it for everybody. So
we went skating afterwards. I smacked her in her hand. It was a quick little reprimand, and we just moved on.
It was
with
fine.
our
We moved
lives.
on.
Anyway, all that to say, a million tangents in. It was really cool for them to acknowledge the fact that I love Halloween. They're like, oh, that's when they gave me the job. I thought, okay, this is happening in like 2 weeks. And they're like, no, Jessica, we still have like 6 weeks. And I'm like, oh, fuck. And they're like, we get it. Halloween is every day for you. I'm like, yes, bitch. Yes.
I've been celebrating.
Yes, bitch. I know. We already went to Disneyland.
We did.
And then we
were on a mission, though. We were on a mission. We were on such a mission. We did not even get
on
our basic bitch
rides
pumpkin pig. But we will. We will.
Oh, we
There will be
didn't.
another
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. It was nice though to like see it and just like, oh.
I mean, that's the best part.
That is the best part. All right. So when you were a young Dani,
Yes.
you were saying to me at some time that it wasn't as cool.
No, it wasn't a thing.
And this is not to throw age in the picture.
But
we are different ages.
we are.
So when I was younger.
She's way older than me.
This bitch. It's true. I'm 45.
Yes.
Benjamin Button over here.
She's been fooling you all.
And the kids used to dress up. It was a thing, whatever.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But do you think social media has anything to do with why it's so much cooler? Yeah.
Totally. Like, okay, we're going to go to Michael's right away. I said I had something to say. So, like, Michael's, they always had Halloween decorations, but they were not, like, home decor items. Like, you go now and they have full-on pillows, and they have, like, candelabras that are made out of, like...
real materials.
Yeah, like, actual, not plastic.
Yeah.
Like... When I was buying it for my house, it was plastic. Like, I remember buying, like, they used to have the really intricate frames, and they had, like, the hologram in it where it was, like, an old Victorian picture, and then you turn it and it's like, boo. So I used to buy those to get my fancy frames, and I would have to take the hologram out of them to get, like, Halloween-style, like, Gothic-looking frames.
You were dissecting products from the store to make your own.
Right, because there was nothing that was actually a home. Right. Again, because it was actually just something that was meant to be up for like 2 weeks and then you throw it away.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you used to be able to wait for 50% off. Does anybody remember that? Waiting for 50% off?
I think it's just now it's happening right now.
It doesn't exist. You have to be out there in damn August to find anything you're looking for.
But you're paying full price in August.
And that's what I'm saying. And it used to not be that way. It used to be like, ha ha ha, I'm going to wait.
I will say this, and this is where I age myself. I'm part of a Facebook group where it's like, oh, Halloween things or something like that. Are you part of that same group?
No, I don't want to be. That sounds like trouble.
It's trouble. And so basically there was this one lady and she posts a picture of a ghost, probably the size of the pumpkin here.
Okay.
And she's holding it. It's like it's thin enough for her to have like a football grip on it. And she goes, look what I found at Burlington. They sell them in pairs, but you can buy one. And they're like, I don't know, $18. And, you know, there's a ton of shit out there now. You have Burlington, you have TJ Maxx, you have Marshalls, you have Ross.
TJ Maxx, Home Goods.
Hey. And so, like, Burlington. And so I'm like, oh, my God. Like, I almost don't even want to go out there because I just, no. And so she's showing this picture and everyone's like, oh, my God, I need to have it. And so it just gets so hyped that, like, 500 comments later.
Yep.
And people are like, well, I drove all the way to so-and-so to find it. A fucking Burlington of all places. Yep. And so people are like, I found 3, I can ship it to you, but it's big. And then it turned into a side business and I was like, holy crap. And that goes back to what I was telling you, especially with Pottery Barn, because Pottery Barn is like
too expensive. Don't waste your money.
Super expensive.
DIY it. Okay, I'm telling you right now.
Okay, and so you know our story. You do my hair. If there's anything crafty, I go, Dani, help. I can't craft for shit. The setup today, I tried. Anyway, this was my attempt.
Appreciate everything you see.
Okay. This was me being crafty. And then on top of that, the tree behind her, this rapey tree behind her. Do you know why I'm calling it a rapey tree from that one movie?
What movie?
Is it Evil Dead, I think?
Oh my God.
Yeah. The one that, okay. So the rapey tree behind her, it's battery operated, you guys. For those listening, it's like this Amazon thing with 3
It was
AAA.
very expensive.
Yeah. Anyway. And so it's like, has its battery pack hanging off the side. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. This battery pack is just, you can see it in frame. She's like, come here, honey. She's like,
aww.
And she's like, here's, and so I'm over here with like my gaffer's tape, gaff tape. And so I'm over here with the strip of it. She's like, no, roll it. And I'm like, what? What are you saying to me right now? And so, can you see the pack now? Guys, for you not watching and only listening, the battery pack has disappeared into the curtains.
I worked my magic. I got you guys.
Because she's a crafty bitch. A spooky bad chats. Anyway.
I have to be, because like I said, I'm not spending full price on it. I'm not doing it.
Gus the Ghost from Pottery Barn.
Yes.
Who I was obsessing over because.
And is this like a ceramic thing? What is this?
No, it's like a
plush?
Do you remember the pumpkin that I have on my bed? The big brown one? There's a big.
Yes.
Okay.
It's like a felt thingy. Okay.
So there's a
It's kind of like one of these.
Yeah.
Except but it's soft.
Yeah, that I think I got at Target for $2. Anyway.
Pottery Barn. It was very expensive.
So the one that I freaking got. Anyway, I actually paid like an absurd amount of money for that pillow at Pottery Barn last year.
Okay.
So they brought it back. They just started putting jack-o'-lantern faces on shit. They're like, we can make more money. Ah! Okay. So they bring Gus the Ghost out, and he's like the size of that pillow, if not more. So if for those of you that think what's a reference, like yay big?
Like a beach ball?
Think like a beach ball, yeah. And so basically all it is like a pillow shaped as a ghost, nothing else but the 2 beady eyes.
Okay.
And the outside feels like nice felt,
I'm following.
white, cute, yay big. And it was like $85. And then I was like,
we're not doing that.
And so I was like, Jess, don't do it. Save your money, ho. You want to own a house one day? Save your money, ho. Anyway, all that to say that I didn't do it. And then I go back because I was like, maybe there's a Labor Day sale. Shout out Labor Day sale. And they're sold out. Obviously, they're gone at this point. It's September, gone.
My point exactly. It used to not be a thing. Nobody cared when Halloween stuff came out.
Right.
Nobody was counting down the clock.
Right.
You could get everything for, like I said, 50% off. If you're lucky, you get it for 75% off. Oh my God. That was everything. Yes. Many a home decor things.
Apparently, Gus is valued at $500 on eBay.
Oh.
And so for the first time in my life.
If any of you watching paid that much for that damn thing.
Pottery Barn.
Unacceptable.
I was like, I told Josh, I was like, I can't believe I'm going to say this. I can make that.
I'm rubbing off on her. Oh my God, girl, I'm going to cry. Hold up. Just so happy right now.
How? Oh, I'm not crafty.
Yes.
I'm not a crafty bitch at all.
Yes.
My mom is in the middle. Remember that jean jacket, the crop jean jacket with all the patches?
Yeah.
My mom's been sewing it for weeks, guys.
Sewing what? What do you mean? Like sewing patches on it?
The iron-on patches that
Why
only...
don't you iron them on?
They're iron-on patches.
So why is she sewing them on?
Because they start falling off.
They start what? Falling off?
Falling off. I did a wiggle. They were starting to fall off. So we're like, oh, apparently you are supposed to iron them on and then sew them on to like... Anyway, and so...
She was not punk rock in high school, obviously.
It's
fine.
Look, in my defense, guys, you know how you have home economics? I never took that. It wasn't like a thing I had to take. Not once.
We had to take it in 7th grade.
No, we had to take it in high school. I don't know what I was doing in 7th grade, but it wasn't that.
Home economics in high school was a joke. We literally had a project where we had to rearrange furniture on paper. And I was like, how am I learning how to do this and not my taxes? This is unacceptable. I'm sorry. We're about Halloween. We're getting way off track.
Hold on. Wait. You had to rearrange furniture
I'm
on
not
paper?
even kidding. They gave us...
Did they give you Legos on a paper?
No, they gave us a paper of like the layout of the apartment, house, whatever.
Holy shit.
And then little tiny, we had to cut out, like I was in damn kindergarten, the couches and tables, and we had to arrange them in our house.
Did they ever give you guys a fake baby?
I never took that class. That was a different class.
Also, why was that a thing being taught? I don't know. Maybe a lot of teen
was there
pregnancies.
yeah. Did not work. Not in my town.
Yikes.
At one point, the town that I went to high school in, they had the highest teen pregnancy per capita.
Oh, God, no.
Yeah, well, there's nothing else to do there. Honestly, there's nothing else to do. We needed a roller rink or something. Like
At least a roller rink. God damn. Okay, did you ever grow up and go into corn mazes at all?
I've never been to an actual corn maze. Plenty of haunted houses, plenty of haunted mazes. Never a legitimate corn maze. I would absolutely love to.
But you
I feel like you're teasing me right now. Are you holding back? Is there something I need to know?
No, you bitch.
Okay, good.
But I will say this. I will say this. You won't go anywhere. How are we supposed to get you to a real corn maze?
I don't.
I'd love to go to a cornfield and
I
run
would.
around, but I just
absolutely
don't want to
would.
get there.
Yeah. Can I like teleport? Is that a thing yet?
You think Elon Musk would have stolen the idea by now?
Make yourself useful, friend.
I mean,
Elon, if you're listening.
So right now I'm a little bit salty about Gus the Pillow because I'm over here like actually thinking of making stuff. But yeah, and that's the whole point, that it's not a, I don't know where I fall in that scale. And maybe you have a clearer opinion, but I don't know if I
think it's more of a cutesy spooky that you're with. You're more of the pastel spooky thing.
Not pastel. It's like more, it is definitely spoopy. I'm not like a gory spooky girl.
No.
Like I don't get down with like bats really or spider webs. No. But I like spiders. I like pumpkins.
Right.
I like pumpkin spice.
Who doesn't?
Pumpkin spice mommy.
We're not going to get into that.
But that's not even.
That's a whole other thing.
Right.
Pumpkin spice, apple something, cider. What's the thing people are mad about?
But here, my whole thing is I don't know where I fall as far as an opinion about people that are into Halloween now. I don't know if I
think it's just very trendy now.
Like, should I be stoked that more people are into Halloween?
I think it's annoying, frankly.
That's your opinion.
I just think it's annoying. Like I said, the ones that, like, I'm so spooky, I decorated on September 1st. And like I said, I'm like, why isn't it always decorated if you're so spooky?
If you're so spooky,
you're so spooky, keep it up, girl. What are you doing? Why are you taking it down? Don't let your husband tell you to take it down.
That would have never. And then they'd be like, I can't wait for Christmas. Or I can't wait for Valentine's Day. No. And then
it's
all
so
of
cute.
a sudden.
My mom, she loves it. She loves to go shopping for me during Halloween time for Christmas. And she loves to tell people, this is for my daughter for Christmas. Like, she just loves it. She absolutely loves it. They think this is the best thing ever. And
I love your mom.
Yeah. I just had my second set of step-parents come over and see my apartment for the first time.
Shut up.
They absolutely loved it.
Listeners.
Oh, we're totally going to have a movie date.
Yeah, at your house.
Yeah,
because
totally.
I was like, I always talk about it, and he's never been there. And I was like, babe, you have to go. You'll understand. But when I first told Josh about Ivan, I was like, he's like, huh? I'm like, what? And he goes, she's spooky. Her boyfriend's name would be Ivan.
I totally didn't get it, by the way. I was like, I don't
what do you mean?
Get that.
I'm like, Ivan is
apparently that's a spooky name.
Yeah, like Dario, that's a spooky name. Dante,
Damien,
spooky.
I guess I would think Damien. I'd go straight to Damien. Other than that,
those are all spooky.
All right, well, hey,
there you go.
The universe, the signs are everywhere.
Just to come back to the daily lifestyle living, it's really weird because, like you said, the signs are out there, right? Or the text messages, the signals from the cell phone towers, whatever. The signs are out there. I've been looking for a charcuterie board for a while. Shout out to my charcuterie board for my birthday.
It was so cute.
Oh,
it was so cute.
So good. Okay. And so that wasn't a real one. Obviously, it was a tray from the 99-cent store that I washed.
That's fine. That's what I have.
I wanted a nice wood one. You know,
they have them last year at Ross, TJ Maxx, all those places we were just talking about. They had a couple different Nightmare Before Christmas ones, but those are for Christmas. Anyways.
Oh, which we will also get into.
We'll segue into that later.
She's not happy about it. And that's the thing, like at Disney, on the Disney website, there's a ton of Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. But before we get there, I know, you have the Mickey one because we've had charcuterie night. Gone on Amazon. I was looking on Pottery Barn. I'm like, that one's cool, but I couldn't fall in love with any of the wood type. I didn't even go on there, honestly.
Oh, so that's dangerous.
Etsy, I know Etsy has it, but for me,
12 of them
it's
and
the
knives to match
shipping,
them.
bro. You know what?
Gets me every time.
I hate to admit it, but Jeff Bezos be taking my money, and I'm like, you're gonna make me wait more than 2 days. You're gonna make me
so spoiled. So spoiled.
For shipping. I'd rather not even buy this, which in hindsight is probably a good thing. Okay. Okay. And there's a whole bunch to that. Let me build my cart. I'm gonna close this now.
That was fun.
My sister, I get a text from Stephanie.
Oh.
And she goes, hey, or no, Amber. And she goes, picture. They're at Bath and Body.
Oh, no.
Bed Bath
Buy
and Beyond.
everything.
And it's like 70% off.
Oh, the Halloween stuff?
Yeah, right now. You need to run.
I've been avoiding that place like the plague, thinking it's going to take all my damn money.
She sent me pictures, right?
Well, I know where I'm going later. Where are we? What's our location? There's one close. We're going.
Yeah. So next thing you know, I have a pumpkin shape this big. Again, beach ball size.
From Bath and Body Works?
Yeah, and it's a pumpkin shaped glass with
if I Google how much this damn thing cost and it was like the Pottery Barn by
no,
I swear to God.
No, it was cheap because, well, it was on sale.
Okay.
But it had the spigot, so then I could make jungle juice.
Oh, okay.
I know. And a freaking skeleton head this big, guys, the size of my torso. Charcuterie board. And it's
hold on, you're blowing my mind with the Bath and Body Works with charcuterie boards and jungle juice containers.
And it's glass.
Well, I have a glass skull jungle juice container at the house.
Oh, I remember, yeah.
Yeah.
Where your water comes from.
That's exactly, yes. But that was pretty sure I got that at Walmart.
Yeah, no, this was Bath and Body Works. Oh, also shout out to Dani, who's sitting right next to me, because one of my, have you heard of the crustacean station?
Yes.
Okay. I don't have one of those.
I don't either.
But I have that same cookie jar pumpkin that you showed me at Walmart, the black one.
Yes.
And it holds my pads.
I love it. That's actually a really fucking smart idea.
Because I was like, I don't know what to put in here. Pads.
My bathroom isn't Halloween, though. My bathroom is Star Wars. I gave my boyfriend one room.
He gets one room. He gets one room.
It was his office. I said, you can decorate your office.
And so it's all Darth Vader.
It is. All dark side.
I can't wait for when Josh and I have to figure that out. Because I'm going to be like, I know this was your
There was nothing to figure
first.
out. This is how it's going to be if you don't like it. I mean, like, I'm kidding, but I'm also not kidding. Like,
these ain't jokes.
Well, I did buy at Target. They have these wooden little coffin shelves that are about yay high, about yay big. They're so cute.
Face size. Yeah.
Which, by the way, Target dollar bin, $5 for everything. I'm sorry.
It's called inflation.
I'm unacceptable.
It's horrific.
Just call it the $5 section. Why are you doing this to me? Anyways, like, don't disappoint me. Anyways, so I got two of them because I was like, oh, I'm going to hang them on either side of my TV. Like, I had a whole plan, right? So I go home and I tell Ivan because I'm so excited. Totally shot me down. And he goes, I don't want to look at coffins while I'm trying to watch TV. This fucking house. Are you serious? We're going to argue over two little tiny coffins? Are you out of your fucking mind? But I'm trying to be a better person, okay? So I
dear.
Exactly. I said, okay, dear, I'll find another place for them. And so now I have these two shelves and I have to fucking find. My apartment is not that big. It is a studio, by the way. Yeah. So I have to find another place. You'll help me. We'll find a flat.
Well, it'll happen.
It'll happen. But anyways, it's a constant battle. Okay. So good luck.
I'll let everyone know how that goes if and when that happens, or whatever.
It will. It'll happen.
I'm gonna cast my vote right now and say that even though I think there are some fake woes out there trying to be like, I'm spooky too, because of the IG clout or what have you.
Right.
I'm gonna say that I'm here for it only, hear me out, only because there's actually better quality Halloween shit out there now.
It's so much more expensive. It's insane.
So I think we both, we're,
I'm glad. I guess it is always nice to have more things to choose from, right? That's always good.
I mean, it's that part. The only thing is, yes, I agree. It's
insanely expensive, but that's where my craftiness comes in. I'm like, oh, I can make that.
Right. So if anyone should be upset, it's me, because I don't craft and I can't. It's hard. I can edit, I can blah, 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 but I can't put a fucking cool shit on cool shit. I just don't know how. It just is not programmed up there for that. You, however, can draw inspiration, like from Gus the Pillow.
Absolutely. And we can absolutely make a Gus. Girl, we can make that happen.
Yay. I really just want that stupid Gus pillow. Okay.
My next unsolicited opinion.
Prepare yourselves out there to be regaled as we rant and rave about The Nightmare Before Christmas and Edward Scissorhands. But before we do that, I just want to say, I was on the World Wide Web and they decided to give me a gallery. Yes, a gallery of spooky movies of all time.
Oh, let's hear it. So, I'm really excited about this.
This is The Exorcist, 1973, which
I saw the movie when I was way too young. And freaky. In hindsight, now that I'm literally just thinking about it, might have been a problem.
Yeah, it's really fucked.
I actually think I was like 8 years old when I watched that movie.
Jesus.
My youngest aunt, she loved horror movies. So, And she also had a friend who was, I guess, in the industry somehow. So she always had
I love that. We all have a friend
in the
quote
industry.
unquote in the industry.
And she would get like the VHS tapes. Yes. We talked about age earlier. Okay. VHS tapes like before it would get in the theater. So like we would see like Blair Witch was one that I saw before it got into the theater, which was awesome. Probably not great. Probably not a great thing in hindsight. Yeah. Not good.
Yeah.
She programmed me. I just realized it.
I'm
glad I'm here. This is like therapy all of a sudden.
You're an amalgamation of her creation. I'm sorry. Some people just want to be heard. Okay. So that's one of them.
Okay.
All right. The next one is
yes. Awesome.
Nosferatu, 1922, the classic black and white. I agree. I think if you're really into Halloween and you're not a film student of any sort or cinematographer student or what have you, then you know Nosferatu. That's
Agreed.
it. That's all I got to say to that. The Amityville Horror of 1979.
Okay.
So it's the black and white one.
Love it.
And the next one.
There's something about a black and white.
Yeah.
That just makes it a little bit creepier.
Yeah, just because there's a lot of unknown, right? I feel like with regular movies, which by the way, it's just more apparent. It's more apparent now that everything's so dark,
yes,
and underlit. And
we
so
see you, Game of Thrones.
We're talking to you, Hot D.
We see it, or we don't see it. Actually, that's the problem.
I have to keep bringing up my my luminance in the background, getting rid of all the contrast, bringing up the brightness. I mean, do I have to reprogram the whole TV to watch your show?
Why must I do this?
Okay, the next one, which actually I've never seen.
Okay.
But it seems kind of cool, and I'll even read a little thing about it. It's
Okay.
The Serpent and the Rainbow from 1988.
Never seen it.
I know. So in 1985, a white U.S. Am I reading that? Oh, shit. That's how it is on this history.com. All right.
Let's hear it. Let's see it.
In 1985, I went back. It's like, is it a while? No, it's a white. It's a white U.S. grad student. Wade Davis published a book claiming he'd discovered the secret Haitian societies used. I cannot say that word. It's
You're doing good.
toxin.
Okay.
Wow. To trick people into thinking they died and come back to life as zombies. The story was adapted into the 1988 film.
That sounds amazing.
So The Haunting in Connecticut 2009 was also unlisted.
Okay.
And The Conjuring in 2013.
Okay. All right.
And those are by far considered the spookiest of the spookies.
Wait, that's it?
Yes, but
There's no Rosemary's Baby on there because that's what I was waiting for. I'm very upset.
Well, you take it up with this website.
And this is the what is the title of this again?
This is the scariest Halloween movies.
The scariest.
But you know what's not on there?
What's that?
The Nightmare Before Christmas and Edward Scissorhands, and I brought it back. So why isn't Edward Scissorhands a horror movie or a Halloween movie for that matter?
Nowhere in the movie do they ever talk about Halloween. It's never brought up at all. The setting in general is not spooky. It's in a bright, colorful,
in a
happy
suburban
neighborhood. And yes, his house is scary and spooky, but like the whole movie is his contrast in that bright area, right? Like the bright houses, and that's the whole point. It's not spooky.
Maybe
there is that crazy Christian lady that comes and she's like, "Oh, he's from the devil," and that's pretty scary. But like other than that, it's just not. And the whole point of the movie, I mean, spoilers, if you've not seen it, get with it. Okay, it's been almost 30 years, which I saw this movie in the theater, by the way. I saw this movie in the theater because I had just seen Crybaby prior.
Oh, I love Crybaby.
Instantly fell in love with Johnny Depp. I was very young at the time. So I think
JD,
four?
not to be confused with
4 or 5, because I'm
Dahmer.
pretty sure Crybaby came out in 90. I was born in 86. So I was a very, very little monster when that
You
came
were
out.
baby Monster Dani. Baby Monster
Yes.
Dani.
And absolutely fell in love with Johnny Depp. So when I saw the commercials for Edward Scissorhands,
You're like, yes.
begged my parents to go take me to see it.
These are like those moments in history when you watch recaps and you're like, that's when it happened.
Yes.
That's when she was indoctrinated to the spooky
Indeed.
side.
And so my dad took me. My dad took me to see it. And like what 5-year-olds beg, like the fact that a 5-year-old was begging to see a movie to see this boy, and my dad was like, okay. Like,
It
I think
reminds
that's
me of
super
the
cute.
little girl that's on the TikTok video where I don't know if maybe her parents made her do it, but they play that little.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And she's wearing like a scream mask.
Okay.
And she has like a little fake knife, and she's like dancing and like cutting up the air.
Oh my God.
And I was like, yeah, that's Dani.
The moment it happens.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, that's how old I am, and that's how long I've loved this movie. So the point, if you haven't seen it, then that's on you. Here come the spoilers.
So people listening, before we blast her into outer space, she's not saying that she dislikes the movie by any means.
It's one of my favorite movies.
But what she's saying is it's not a horror movie.
Not a horror movie,
and it's not a
Halloween movie. It seems like every Halloween, like you go to the Spirit Halloween and they have like Edward Scissorhands stuff all over the place.
In fairness, though, I will say this. As far as that one goes, because my gripe isn't so much with that one, it's more the other one that you're having an issue with. It's they make costumes out of everything.
Costumes, yes, but like they have stickers and like shot glasses. Like when you check out, they have all the little knickknacks that you didn't know you needed until you saw them, and then you ended up spending $50 more at the store than you thought you were going to.
Yeah,
you know that stuff.
There's licensing deals too, where like Vixen by Michelin Pitt or
She's missing the point. Why would you license a movie that is not a Halloween movie in a Halloween store? Ma'am, this is why we're here. God. And nobody's listening to me.
No one's listening
to
me. Takes over. She just, fuck this shit. Okay.
Like it starts with old Winona Ryder, and she's explaining to her granddaughter where the snow comes from because it didn't always snow there. Mm-hmm. Fast forward to the end of the movie, Edward makes the snow when he's carving ice for their Christmas party because it's during Christmas time, and it literally shows Winona Ryder and her mom decorating a Christmas tree because they are having a Christmas party that they say, because she says on the phone while she's on the phone with her friend, she says, of course we're having our party. We have it every year. Okay.
I feel like there's a correlation here.
The dad is on the roof putting fake snow on the house, decorating the outside of the house for the Christmas party because it is Christmas time. And then at the very, very end, Winona Ryder tells the granddaughter that's why it snows, because Edward makes it snow, and
every year, forever.
Well, she doesn't say every year, and she doesn't specifically say he makes it snow on Christmas. She just says that the reason it snows in this town is because of Edward. And the reason that she knows Edward is still alive is because it still snows there.
Got it.
So I don't know any Halloween movie that talks about snow and Christmas so much. Like, I'm just saying.
What I will say is,
without any mention of Halloween.
I like me a happy ending in film.
Oh, it's great. It's a great Christmas movie.
My gripe is that JD didn't stay with Winona in the movie.
Oh, she is the only other person
life
that he is allowed to date without breaking my heart. My boyfriend and I already have an agreement. If Johnny Depp ever knocks on my door, we're over. Like, that's it.
Ivan, I'm sorry, bro. You gotta move out. You gotta make
it. He knows. And he gets Katy Perry, which is a pretty good.
He gets Katy Perry?
Yeah, he gets Katy Perry.
Interesting choice.
That's what I said. But I said, okay, hey, you picked her shoe. You can have her.
Katy Perry?
That's what I said. But hey, you know what? I'm not going to yuck his yum. He can have her. It's fine.
He has to fight with, what is it? Leonardo or Leo? No.
No, she's way too old for him.
It says Orlando Bloom.
There you go. That's the one.
Orlando.
Is she really with him?
Yeah, they have a baby. That's a
Shut the front door.
Baby daddy.
Shut the front door.
Baby daddy.
I just remember her being a hamburger. I saw a video of her being like dressed as a hamburger in the bathroom, and Jennifer Lopez, I think it was, that walked by her and she was all gave the look. We can't hide it as Latinos. We cannot hide it when we the look's gonna come out. We're so sorry.
We just it's body language. Like, we're not even trying to be biatches or bitches or spooky bitches at that time. We're just it just comes out.
It oozes out of us.
It's like, I don't agree. This is stupid.
Yeah.
It just happens.
It just does. Sorry.
All right, guys. So let us know in the comments if you agree with Dani. Is Edward Scissorhands not a Halloween movie?
I'm ready.
Okay. My gripe is with Nightmare Before Christmas. And before anyone comes for me, I'm going to just say this. I really love when Haunted Mansion at Disneyland.
Oh, I didn't get there yet, girl. I already have that written down for our Disneyland talk.
We'll
talk about it both. Okay, let's do it.
I enjoy it.
Let's jump in.
I'm here for the extra pizzazz that takes place inside of that ride, because it's a lot of effort. And as someone who's tried to decorate her own space,
She did good.
I get it. I get the effort, and I think it's cool, and I think it adds variation on a creative, artistic level. My gripe is more so bro, why does everything have to be Nightmare Before
Agreed.
Christmas in the shopping realm? Like, especially
And
for
it's
Disney.
not even cute Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. It's like, let's just take anything and throw Jack's face on it.
It's just Jack's face, charcuterie board, charcuterie board, Jack's
cute.
face, cup, Jack's face, mug, Jack's face.
And then they always want to make
socks.
everything like punky. They throw random
Like
studs
stitching.
and chains and stitches, like safety pins, like random safety pins. What are we doing?
And like,
What are we doing? Can
first
you just
of
get a
all-
black hoodie with like Jack on it? Can you just get like a black hoodie with the classic Nightmare Before Christmas on the front?
but that and like Jack, like he was a classy fella in that film. He wasn't a skeleton naked running around. He had like a nice suit. You know what I mean? He was well dressed. Just saying.
Stunner.
So like, why can't the stuff that comes out for him
It's not cute.
be cute like him?
It's not.
So I'm not like, it's not even, like I said, my gripe isn't the ride. My gripe isn't the film itself. Like, it's more so when they design stuff for him, I'm like, I don't want to buy this. But also,
No.
especially at Disneyland, like 90% of merchandise. Again, this is my consumer first world problem. This is not even a real issue, but I'm
It's
a bitch
not.
about it anyway.
We are, because we can afford to.
Grateful that I'm blessed enough to complain about this.
Exactly.
But I just hate it.
I agree.
hate it.
I mean, it's a good thing and a bad thing, because I would have to buy it all if I liked it. Number one.
Are we? Is this a blessing in disguise,
I think it is.
Disney?
It's a blessing and a curse.
It's like, let's just add this extra safety pin.
We're just
and
going to
this-
jump. Are we just jumping into Disney stuff? Or we're just going to jump in there? Because
Okay.
Okay, we're jumping in. Yeah, I totally agree. Like the new Halloween merch, every year they have like a certain style that they go with. They choose like a certain design or like vibe they go with.
Yeah.
And it's never a good one. I want to meet this person who does this. I am so sorry. Disney company, come for me. Like, I don't know
for her.
who you are. I'm so sorry. If you need my help, like find me. Like, I'll help you out, girl. Boy, I don't know. Whoever you are,
We don't care.
whoever this person is that has to decide this, like, hit me up. I got your back, like, because it's not cute. Like, who wants to wear all these like cartoony things? Like, I'm not for it. I'm not happy about it.
I just like, I don't get why certain patterns, like intentional mismatchy.
Exactly.
Screen printing on objects. I can't. Like when I saw the Disney villain spirit jersey, we all know, one, I get it. It has to be unisexable. Anyone. All genders, whatever, can wear it. I get it. So then if you're like me with the smaller torso and the big hips, like it's going to bunch up and make you look fat. Okay, so I'm going to go and take mine to a seamstress, get it like, you know,
Right.
so it's not a crop top, but at least it fits me like I'm a normal human being, right? And like, a little bit extra I'm willing to pay just so the fit can be nice.
Right.
I get it. But on the other end, it's like, I get that you're also going to design that little line so you can have that really thick screen
Right.
printing in the back or whatever that is. But like, match the faces. If you're going to charge me $65, you can't have half Ursula and half Cruella DeVille. I can't get the top
If we're
half.
gonna do a pattern print, please make the prints match when you're putting the two pieces together.
I was like,
it's
I-
like buying stripes and at the same the stripes don't match. Like, that's so annoying. Have we seen these Nightmare Before Christmas ears that are like pixelated? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why are we doing this? What is this? Who's doing this? Why is this a thing?
Designs.
And I got a lot of designs for them. Hit me up again. Like, it's really not that difficult. I don't understand this. Why are we going there? Like, this person went to school for design, and this is what they came up with. Like, that's the scary part.
See, here we're having the issue of being on the latter end, because I know people that have gone to school for design and they get so upset when like celebs go in and they're like Kanye. Like, I'm sure Kanye may have swagger, whatever, have the eye.
Debatable.
People that are buying his squishy shoes for like $500 think so. Okay, but he probably never paid a degree to go to design school.
No, because
fashion.
it's all about the hype of it. Like, people, I really don't think that, like, a lot of people who buy the spirit jerseys, they're more obsessed with the idea of collecting spirit jerseys than they are about what it actually looks like.
I'm gonna say this right
They
now.
just want to up the number of their collection.
I have a few, and I had to tell my brother. I was like, I know you keep getting these for Christmas.
I appreciate the sentiment.
I appreciate it, but I can't. First of all, I don't like half day. Like the Grogu, I've never seen, and don't come for me. I don't have time to watch TV.
They're coming.
Right now, I've watched Dahmer and House of the Dragons and What We Do in the Shadows. These are it, guys. Don't ask me to watch anymore. I ain't got time for that. I'm
all-consuming.
Slowly working my way through Modern Family.
I was just telling Ivan that we need to start that show.
It's great.
Okay, we're going to start it. That's
Fucking great. The writing, fantastic.
The one thing I do like this year is they came out with like the Dancing Skeleton line, which I love. It's my favorite Disney cartoon of all time. Absolutely love it. But like I told you,
The bucket hat. You're upset.
Bucket hat is like tie-dye. Why are we doing tie-dye? Why are we doing this?
It could have just...
The jacket has that same pixelated like imagery on it that I'm not understanding. The bag has like ink spots on it. I'm not understanding why I'm buying a new bag that looks like I spilled ink all over it. Why?
Maybe they made it kind of fugly because they're like, well, you're gonna get churro juice. No, you're gonna
I'm not eating churros.
You're gonna get Dole
This
Whip.
vegan bitch is not eating churros, which is another gripe I have about Halloween time at Disneyland because none of the damn cute treats are vegan, and I just have to like watch everybody else eat these cute snacks.
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
None of them are vegan.
Not one, huh?
Not a single goddamn one. You know, I want to eat a candy apple. You know,
guys, it's so sad.
I want a churro. You know what I'm saying? Like, geez, it's not that difficult.
And I feel like now we are in 2022. I feel like now we're in 2022 and you can...
They do have a lot more vegan options with food, for sure. But when it comes to the sweets, no. I'm going to talk to your brother. I know he has absolutely no pull.
He has no pull.
I do know that he'll be able to listen to me, and he works there. So for some reason, that makes me feel better.
He'll be like, He'll think about it. Well. He'll try to like work it out. But you need, and it'll be like immediately math mode in his head.
Oh yeah.
You know, trying to figure out how to make
He's going to give me answers I don't want to hear.
Right.
For
like,
sure.
You can't make
Just
that
like,
without the egg.
Doesn't make sense.
Can't make that without the blah, blah, blah.
Scientifically, it's not going to work. Okay, but
it'll
why?
be really flat.
I'm okay with that.
What makes you happy, though, right now about Disneyland?
My favorite part is Main Street. Yeah. I love looking at all the different jack-o'-lanterns that they have all up by the windows on Main Street. Oh, that's my favorite.
I know it feels like we've came after everyone today. Sorry, Tim Burton.
Sorry, not sorry.
Who?
People think that Tim Burton directed Nightmare Before Christmas, but I don't think he did.
Ooh.
Aha.
He was
I just blew her mind.
Who is this Henry Selick? Probably someone
and why
amazing.
did he direct Nightmare Before Christmas? And why does everybody think it was Tim Burton? I do not know.
You know what? I'm not.
It was inspired by the story of Tim Burton, but it was not directed by him.
Wow. That's insane.
He was busy doing another movie, if I'm not mistaken, at the time that they were filming that one, and that's why he couldn't direct it.
I can't get mad, though, at who they chose, because the director of James and the Giant Peach.
Oh, great movie.
I remember watching that.
You've never seen that movie? Please do. You'll never look at rhinos the same.
Oh, my God. Freaking scary. And Coraline.
Okay. Because people think Coraline is a Tim Burton movie. It is not a Tim Burton movie.
Wow. So he's directed that, all three of those. So now I can understand the eerie cartoon. There's also that one other, what was that movie? Monster House?
Okay, yes.
The more modern one. And then I realized, like, when I look at James and the Giant Peach and I look at Coraline, those are scary. Like, those are weirdly placed in my mind.
Okay.
Because when I saw Coraline, I was probably
Did you see it in 3D? It was one of the first movies I saw in 3D.
Nah, girl, that would have fucked me up.
It was so fun.
It was freaky.
May or may not have been inebriated at the time, and it was a good time. The very first movie I saw in 3D was the
Anaconda. I'm just kidding.
I fucking wish that would have been awesome. No, it was Wizard of Oz. Like the 2000-something version of Wizard of Oz was the first one I saw in 3D, and that was absolutely amazing. But anyways.
I've never seen Wizard of Oz.
Unacceptable. I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry, what?
No.
Like the original Wizard of Oz, you've never seen it.
No.
Are you fucking...
Well, I guess we have a movie night coming up soon at our apartment.
Who has not seen...
With our Mickey Mouse charcuterie board.
What?
Remember there was a lot of movies we haven't seen that we had to sit down and watch together?
That is an absolute classic movie. It is the first movie...
She's in her mind like, she's an uncultured swine.
Very upset. For somebody who's so involved in film and things like that, you would think that that would be bucket list done.
I was learning about...
I'm learning so much about her right now. The important things. I should have asked these years ago.
Why did I choose her as a friend?
Why?
This is why. Oh my. I just gave her a look, guys. Anyway.
Have you missed throw some eyebrows, haven't we? It was a whole look.
But yeah, I'm really excited about Disneyland. I'm really excited this year about getting into Universal Horror Studio or Haunt or whatever.
I've actually never been to any of the horror nights. Ever. And it's always never for my lack of trying. Every single year for legitimately like 20 years I've been wanting to go.
I feel like
it's always something that happens. Like there's only 4 weeks in October. Like it's not like there's not much time to go.
No, well now because of again the popularity of it all,
Ruining it.
mid-September.
Again, y'all are annoying. I'm really sorry.
Are they though? Because of them, they opened
Because
up.
of them, we get to wait in line for an hour and a half for a maze. Thank you. And pay twice as much for a ticket. Thank you.
I haven't been back to horror studios in forever, so I'm kind of excited to get back because we're gonna go. This is coming out mid. We're gonna go probably next weekend.
Okay.
Yeah. And so we're starting out next weekend. Oh my God, we're probably going today.
Time warp.
Wow.
I'm there right now.
No, I'm just kidding.
The last time I went to a haunted maze place was with my cousin in Sacramento. There was this one scene of this. It was supposed to be a kid, like a dead kid. And he was
no big deal.
He was in like a morgue, and there was all these table, like like the metal tables, and he was doing this gag where he was like, like come lay on the table, come lay with us. Okay, well I was like okay, so I went over and I laid with him, and there was another kid in the scene with him, and I just like laid there and played along because I mean why wouldn't I? And it got to the point where the other kid in the scene finally was like, hey, she has to go. Because the other people are coming.
Oh my gosh.
Like, they literally had to break character and be like, okay, can you go now?
Ma'am, this is
can you please leave our set, ma'am?
Can you please get the fuck out?
He had a black and red striped blazer on, and to this day I think about that blazer. I wish I had it. I wish it was mine.
Oh my God. He was wearing it for his character.
And I really wanted it.
Wanted to wear it for real.
I just wanted it.
I love it. I love it because there's a community for everything.
Oh yeah.
It's insane, right?
That's what social media has done. That wasn't a thing before. Like there's a niche for everybody. It's amazing. It's super cool.
And I think it's funny because you have like these horror scares that all they do is like, all right, it's that time of year. It's time for me to awaken that part of myself.
Right.
And become spooky.
Totally.
And then they go and they become
the same
monsters.
character every year.
Yeah. And so they're notable characters.
Right.
And I'm like, wow, like you can get so much clout from being spooky monster at a theme park.
Yeah.
And they have like levels of spooktacularness, I guess.
No, I totally get what you're saying. Yes. I want that job. I think I'd be great at that job.
Well, that means you gotta go and audition. And
then it sounds like can I just like walk in and be like, can I do this for an hour?
And they're like, no.
Like, no, ma'am, it takes far more dedication.
Ma'am.
I just want to scare the shit out of some people.
Well, have you seen like the zombie like auditions?
No.
There's like,
oh, wait, for Walking Dead, is that what we're talking
just
about?
in general, like for movies. Yeah,
Yes.
like Walking Dead. I'm like, you're telling me to be like, wait, hold on, let me try. Let me really try.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
No, they would just laugh. They wouldn't think I'm a zombie. No. Damn it! See, who knew that? Who knew being a zombie took skill? Damn it! That just makes me feel like I can't be a zombie.
It's okay.
Can it be like Yorona?
Yes, that you got down. That we can handle. That we're good. We got plenty of experience there.
Why is she crying? She doesn't have kids. Because they told her she couldn't be a zombie.
She didn't make the cut. You know what? I used to look forward to trick-or-treaters. That used to be my favorite part. Mm-hmm. And like nobody trick-or-treats anymore. I would go to my mom's house if there were trick-or-treaters there, but she says there's no trick-or-treaters over there. Not a thing. I don't know what kids do nowadays. But our parents used to literally take us to a neighborhood and like drop us off, and we would just like get out of the car.
I think I agree with you because last year I had left. Where was I? Oh yeah, I always hang out with JP and them for Halloween.
Right.
I left a ton of candy at my house.
Okay.
And I was like, all right, guys, make sure that these motherfuckers get candy. And they're like 3 kids came by. And that was a year that I went out to horse country to go to Pumpkin Rock in Norco.
Okay.
And then on the way back,
I remember that day.
Yeah, it was crazy because I bought a barrel of hay.
I remember
for
that.
$10
For your front yard.
Yeah, and then I like decked out the front yard.
Your poor mom had no idea what was coming.
She was like, "I'm a good Christian woman.
Right.
What is all this stuff out here?
Right.
What? This is a devil's work.
Right. Who is this bruja raised?
I'm not even close to being a bruja, Mom. Let me tell you, I am vanilla. Vanilla.
She needs reassurance.
At the end of the day, only 3 kids went by.
That's crazy. See, that used to be my favorite. Now I don't really, because I'm doing Halloween all the time, like it's really, like, don't get me wrong, like I love it, but I usually am just home. I'm watching Hocus Pocus on repeat. Another movie I saw in the theater, by the way. I can tell you everything about that day. God, I'm so old. It was back in the day, like when parents would buy their kids a ticket for one movie, and then parents would go see another movie, and like that was just how it went. Like you would look all around during a kids movie, and it was just like nothing but kids because the parents would go to another theater and watch something else. And that Hocus Pocus was one of those movies.
Aww.
And I saw Dani on the screen for the first time, and I was like, "Oh, she's me."
Is that where the name comes from?
No, it is not. But I used to get teased all the time for having a boy's name in school, and I never ever met anybody that had the name Dani or had like a boy's name.
Now everybody does. Thanks,
right.
House of, or Game of Thrones.
Like there's all kinds of like, yeah, like, but I had never known anybody that had a boy's name. And so seeing Dani, and not only did she have my name, but like she looked like me. She had a big forehead, no eyebrows. And I was like, oh my
These are drawn in. These are drawn in.
They are. It takes time. And so I was so like enthralled with that movie because of that. Representation matters. Halloween was always a big deal when I was a kid. It was like my dad was, now that I'm getting older, I'm realizing how much of a like horror head my dad was. And I did not realize it.
We're just products of our parents.
Yeah, like I had no idea. He was so into makeup, like horror makeup, and doing like the nasty skin.
Did
and, like,
your dad ever
blood
make
and,
himself look like the Crow?
Well, the thing, I wish that he could see like Comic-Con now and all of the what do they call it?
Yeah.
When they do like the character cosplay?
Yeah.
Like my dad was doing cosplay way before cosplay was even a thing.
Yeah.
Like I remember he made he was amazing. He did a Voltron, again, I'm old, a Voltron costume, and he was kind of like a Transformer Voltron. My dad made a full-blown paper mache head to toe helmet of Voltron with blinky lights and
paper mache.
Like the whole, it literally was lighted, and this was 1991 maybe.
Holy moly!
So he had a full-blown, like it was amazing.
Go
and
Dad.
Again, like nowadays it's just cosplay, that's normal. But that was, like I said, there wasn't even a word back then. If he could see it now, oh my God, like my dad would be the best cosplayer. It would be
He would be the
unreal.
top of the game.
Oh yeah, like he was more excited for our costumes than we were because he wanted to like make the costumes for us.
It has to come from somewhere.
Right.
Absolutely.
And so it was like costumes were always a big deal. It was like a whole month preparation of what you're going to be, get it together, paint it, make it, because we were poor. So we're not buying anything. Like we were making everything. It was literally, the paper mache was newspapers, water, and flour.
Yeah.
Like that's it. And that was it. And so we would all, like I said, we'd meet at grandma's house, and all my cousins would be there. All my aunts and uncles would be there. My aunt that I was talking about that made me watch
the
movies I should not be watching.
Yeah, I know.
She would decorate the whole house. She was the one that would hand out candy while we were gone. Like, so it was always like a massive affair.
And I love that. Those were simpler times. There was still just a little bit of that nostalgia factor. I almost didn't like Halloween because none of my family's into Halloween. None of my family is into anything that I'm into. I'm like the weirdest person to them, like an alien. Like, what? You want to film yourself? You want to podcast? I'm still the weird person in my family, by the way. That's why we, right? And I remember like, and at some point things shifted, and I was like, oh,
this is better for me. Okay.
By the time Halloween's over and Dia de los Muertos is over, and we've hit like, I don't know, November 4th, and everyone's like, you know,
God, the worst 2 months of the year.
It's really rough.
It's horrible, honestly.
Rough. Also, I'm really salty about that one specifically.
That was sensitive.
Yeah, because I missed out on that cup.
It might still be out there for you. It might still be out there for you.
Maybe it'll come back. I don't know. I almost was like, hey, Facebook group. And they're like, well, I got one. But, you know, There's always
Wait, how much is it selling for? So I need it that badly.
Exactly. And I'm like, and I think what makes me more salty is that I have so many, and guys, if you're not understanding what's happening, Starbucks stars, you go and you buy your beverages, you buy the sandwiches, and you're like, oh, I'm looking at all my stars on my Starbucks app, and I'm going to use, and 400 stars on the Starbucks app will get you a free tumbler. Yes.
Anything under $25, right?
Yeah. Or 22 or some shit.
This one was $24.99, which is more than their normal tumblers. Normally they're $16.99, I think.
It is called the inflation. And the inflation.
I think it might just be this like texture.
Yeah, everyone wants the studded tumbler, bro.
I don't blame them.
And so I'm just like, I saved up all these stars all summer long, drinking all the coffees and having all the egg bites. And I was like, and I get it. It's my fault for not waking up at 5 a.m. Yes, 5 a.m.
I've been finding mine at the most random times in the most random places.
It's bizarre.
Like, I found this one at like 2 o'clock on a Wednesday.
I went to 4 different Starbucks that day, the release day. Nothing. The
glow in the dark one I found like 3 days before the official release day at the Starbucks that I never find cups at.
Wow.
Like I never ever find them. They usually only have the basic clear ones. And
note to my, she
keeps looking at it. Did you see that?
I know. I'm just, get it away from me.
Excuse me.
Get it away from me. It's a sin. I'm lusting over that cup. Okay, because I have a peach color. I have like peach, pink. There's no orange.
Right.
No real orange. So it's just, ugh. Anyway, long story short, she has my Starbucks login. She goes.
I just remembered I have one of your Halloween Starbucks cups in the back of my car.
Ow!
We totally should have brought it in for.
Same. It's okay. I had this one. It's okay. But no, you do look out, and I appreciate you so much.
I call whenever I can, whenever I find things.
Do we or do we not like that it's cool now to be into Halloween as opposed to before?
Not a fan.
Not a fan. I, on the other end, as a non-crafty person, am a fan because I found that Sharpie board. Well, I didn't find it, but I got a text and I was like, take my cash. Bag. Yes. All right. And Halloween time at Disney. Are we happy?
Love it.
Absolutely.
Love it.
Absolutely. Or has the opinion or the disposition changed about Edward Scissorhands or Nightmare Before Christmas?
What do you mean?
Exactly. Nothing has changed. She feels
Absolutely
the same.
Absolutely not.
But I hope she was able to sway you, the public, and your opinions.
Just watch the movies in detail.
In detail. Think about them forensically.
Don't just look at the movie. Like, watch it. Take it in.
Understand.
Analyze it.
Happening.
Understand it. You know?
All right, guys. That's the show today. Halloween is a lifestyle. Get into it.
It is.
Thank you, podcast listeners and viewers. This couldn't happen without you. Thank you, Patreon subscribers. Without you, we couldn't make those really cool keychains. So for the Patreon subscribers, I hope you guys are loving the new Toxic Sips keychains. Thank you, Chris Bonifay from Sent to Destroy Studios for having us here. I know I'm a spoopy girl and you're a spooky man. So even this is still very vanilla for you. But hey, thanks for letting me be here in your studio. And also, thank you very much to the Very Groovy Ted for letting us borrow his second camera, which is the reason why we can see one of my BFFs ever, Dani, today. Thank you for being here, Dani.
Of course.
Also, Joshua Taylor for the creative input and the help setting up. This takes a team. Also, Eric Ayala, the really cool graphics that you see on social media. You're the real MVP, my guy. And here's a little ghost for you. This is my attempt.
Oh. So cute. I can't wait to see it.
I like doing graphic work because I am trash at it. I'm a video editor, not an animator. Also, thank you, Dani, for coming into the studio today and having a good time with me and just kind of sharing a little input into someone that lives this culture on an everyday basis. And guys, if you want to support the show and are watching, you can use the QR code that is here on the screen. Wow. Woo, 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 woo. For those listening, you obviously cannot use the QR code because you are listening and using your ears and not your eyes. So in the meantime, enjoy Bad Moon Rising, which apparently Dani grew up thinking it was.
Bathroom on the right.
Bathroom.
There's a bathroom on the right.
I see the bathroom on the right. I see the trouble on the way. Wow, that's like a bathroom song for sure. I see earthquakes and lightning. That's a really bad bathroom visit. I see bad times today. Okay, for real though. Don't go around tonight. Well, it's bound to take your life. There's a bathroom on the right. Thanks, Creedence.
And that's how the song goes.
According to Dani. Thanks, Creedence Clearwater Revival, for making a folk-sounding masterpiece. Perfect for the spooky season. And lastly, don't forget to follow the pod at TALKSNSIPS at Talks and Sips. We have merch. We still have a few keychains if you want to get in on that. And we still have hats from the summer season, so get in on that. And follow us on Insta and TikTok. Write in. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know. Man, girl, I don't know what the fuck you were saying the other day. I just assume that's what you guys sound like sometimes. And you're like, let me fact check you, girl. Or you can be like, hey, Dani's cute. Like, give me your number. And be like, sorry, we can't disclose personal information. Did you not hear the boyfriend talk? And you can do all of that at Talks and Sips, TALKNSIPS at gmail.com. And to find everything that you need in one singular place, and it may not be on time. Isaac, I'm looking at you, my web developer, sir, 16-year-old high school football player who's doing his best.
Doing his best to why I'm still blasting currently, yes.
I love you, kid. Talkandsips.com, because he is my little baby web developer. Stay spooky, sippers, and we'll see you on the next Toxic Sips. Bye. Okay, for real though. Don't go around tonight. Well, it's bound to take your life. There's a bathroom on the right.